Welcome back to the Revenge Chronicles, where betrayal meets justice and every story ends with the sweetest payback. To our loyal subscribers, thank you for riding with us. And to those who are new here, this is your home for the most satisfying revenge tales you'll ever hear. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story where karma comes knocking. Now let's dive into today's tale, The Ungrateful Child, Parents' Ultimate Revenge. Some children think a parent's love is endless, no matter how much they mistreat them. But one mother decided to turn her heartbreak into the ultimate lesson, one her son would never forget. Mrs. Harris was a single mother who gave everything to her only child, David. She sacrificed vacations, worked double shifts, and pawned her family heirlooms, all to make sure he had the best. But David grew into a spoiled young man who mocked her efforts. He sneered at her home-cooked meals, refused to help with chores, and shouted at her whenever she couldn't fund his endless demands. The final straw came on her birthday. She made his favorite meal and baked a small cake. Instead of celebrating, David stormed in, furious that she hadn't bought him a new gaming console. He shouted, "You're useless. I wish I had a different family." Then he slammed the door, leaving her alone with a cake that never got cut. That night, Mrs. Harris's tears turned into resolve. If David didn't value her love, she would give it to someone who did. At the local youth center, she met Claire, a 17-year-old foster child. Unlike David, Claire was kind and grateful. She listened to Mrs. Harris, helped around the center, and treated her with warmth David never showed. Over the months, they bonded, and quietly, Mrs. Harris began the paperwork. Months later, Mrs. Harris invited David to a family dinner at a nice restaurant. For once, he showed up on time, hoping she might finally hand him money for a car. The table was set beautifully, but he frowned when he saw Claire seated beside his mother. David scoffed. "Why is she here?" "This is supposed to be family dinner." Mrs. Harris smiled calmly. "That's exactly why she's here." Confused, David grabbed a glass of wine, rolling his eyes. Then, just as the waiter cleared the plates, Mrs. Harris tapped her glass for attention. "David, tonight I have something important to announce." She reached into her purse and pulled out a folder. Inside were official documents. David smirked. "Finally, the car papers?" But his smile froze as he read the words at the top. "Adoption certificate, Claire Harris." His jaw dropped. "What the hell is this?" Mrs. Harris looked him dead in the eye. "David, meet your new sister. I've adopted Claire, and as of last week, I've updated my will. Every property, savings, and asset I worked for, it all goes to her." The restaurant went silent. Other diners stared as David's face turned red. You gave her everything," he stammered. Mrs. Harris's voice was calm but firm. "I gave everything to you for 20 years. You wasted it. Claire values me. She is my daughter now by law and by love." David slammed his glass down, trembling with rage. But for the first time, he realized his entitlement had cost him everything, not just money, but his mother's heart. Meanwhile, Claire reached over and gently squeezed Mrs. Harris's hand, whispering, "Thank you for choosing me." Mrs. Harris smiled with tears in her eyes. For the first time, she wasn't just a mother. She was a mother to someone who truly deserved her love. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't shouting back or fighting. It's choosing peace by giving your love to someone who truly treasures it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because here at the Revenge Chronicles, there's always another story waiting to be told. Until next time.